Nope. Like we're going live. And we are going to be going live with the first pistol round, so I'll let you take this.
Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and take the pistol round here. Start off with Trace. Trace had a couple good games that I saw from the last streams. My guess is they're probably going to go A. It's normally a pretty good, strong pistol round for the Terrace. Obviously, Terrace looking to win the pistol round. There's probably a good 65% chance of them winning it due to the Glock. And it looks like they are going to go A here. As, looks like 2, 3 going to the door side. They move into A here. Trace seeing one, not getting the shot off though. He's going to go ahead and try and sweep behind him, but he's taking shots from mid. Devil Walk trying to hold it down, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite getting it, but Berg opening up with that frag. And CTs are just going to go ahead and take this one with a strong 5. Not losing anybody that match.
That was a pretty good rotation coming out from the CT, as in I noticed right at the beginning there was only Devil Walk there, but the communication and the overall map awareness from the rest of the team was just, you know, pretty good. And almost instantly the CTs were raining down on the Ts. And that's probably going to give them a very big lead, since, as far as I'm aware, this map is CT biased. It's not quite like Train or, as we do see, it's going to be a straight up rush coming out of this B. Not very much to talk about. Epsilon just destroying them. It's only up with Modi left. He's going to go down probably. Yes, he will. That's going to be 2-0. Well, always winning that pistol round the CTs is pretty good.
Meissen going to have to buy after getting taken down, but it was definitely worth it as he took down 2 Ts there before going.
It should be worth noting that Fnatic have actually brought up around number 3. This is rather weird because, well, it's a very risky buy. They only have Galils, not full grenades, and they're going up against AWPs and M4s, and they didn't get a bomb plant down at all.
Yeah, it looks like they went ahead and bought Galils this round. Not quite sure how it's working out for them, as they've already lost 2 of them. However, Tracy does have an AK though, so hopefully he'll be able to get some 1-clicks in and change things up.
No, I disagree with that idea that Fnatic did. It just seemed a little bit too risky. Like they needed to make it work, and Epsilon were ready for it.
Yeah, I think the idea behind it was that they wanted to just show them that this isn't going to be a shutout. I mean, that they're here to fight. You know, they're not going to go down quietly. And I think that they just wanted to make sure Epsilon knew that, you know, they weren't easy targets.
It's going to be all up to Modi left. He's going to go down. This has been a complete disaster of a round coming up for Fnatic, as they just got picked off one by one, didn't really manage to make anything happen. And I will say that it probably was because of Meissen Good's movement. He basically moved all the way through to middle. I want to draw on the map, but I can't. But yes, he moved all the way through to middle and completely surprised the Ts by playing so aggressive. That's going to
Looks like it's going to be a mid push here. Oh, it's going to be A. They're going to go ahead and try and go for the A as they smoke it out here. Evan throwing the frag in.
very little happening. The smoke's slowing the terrace down so much that surely the CTs are going to realise what's happening and going for the rotate.
Nobody's been seen yet, so let's let him push. It does look like Kevin is going to get a push kill here as he takes down Moody with the M4 headshot. Sees Heaven's seen a second one, taking him down as well.
Angel of Heaven did actually get dinked twice. Some nice shooting there, but the Glock just isn't quite good enough. In this,
yeah, pretty sure he's just going to hide it out here with that 2 health. Perg with a great opening 2K with that op. Oh, and he gets the third, winning the round for Epsilon, now 4-0 here.
And Epsilon, well, their economy really starting to get out of control right now. They're not, in fact, Fnatic have got 1 frag in 4 rounds.
And it's definitely not looking good for them, but I mean, we're only 4 rounds in. I mean, it's the best of one, right? So, I mean, anything can happen.
Oh yes, as in this, it's not cause for worry, but their economy, they need to win this round or at least do some serious damage, or things are going to get out of control soon.
Yeah, it's definitely the first full buy round. Everybody's rocking AKs here. Looks like they went ahead and spread it across the map here on the lineup. You got 2 people playing A, 2 people playing mid, and 1 in B.
Good playing a little bit aggressive on in vents on middle. Not very much happening right now. The people are just waiting for their entry picks, waiting for basically that initial sign to move forward. As Karrigan completely nails Berg there, absolutely fantastic headshot. That's...
So Jurgen went ahead and smoked up mid, and they popped the vents. Looks like they're going to try and make a mid push here. Try and get into A from the looks of it from mid. Zip seeing one in back A, getting some hits on him.
And Epsilon are in a pretty bad situation right now. Devilwolf is cut off away from his team. Flush is going to go down, and this is, well, probably going to be a Fnatic round, or not.
Down to a 1v2 situation here. He's pushing in the right side of the area, and he gets taken down. Devilwolf not having any of it with that AK headshot. Going to secure the 5th round here for Epsilon.
And that really should have been a Fnatic round, as in they had a good position, they'd split off B and A. Epsilon were having troubles rotating around, but then Epsilon just hit all their shots.
Yeah, I think the issue there was they're a little bit too spread out when they got those opening picks in mid and started the push for A from mid. The bomb was way back. Took them, a few seconds to rotate all the way around, and I think that allowed for them to just kind of get into good defensive spots.
Luckily, it is going to be another buy round, because for those of you who may not know, when you repeatedly lose in this game, you do eventually get a loser's bonus, meaning that you, as terrorists, get to a point where you can buy every single round. And this is going to be an A push. Mystigood is going to pick up the entry kill, but there is a 1-for-1 trade. And the terrorists do have control of the A bomb site right now. As the smokes are pretty good, stopping Flusher from doing anything. It's now going to be a 4 versus 3. We're left with Flusher, Berg, and Mystigood. Or should be only Berg and Mystigood. As they may actually decide to just save their weapons, as that's a very difficult position to take, and that's going to be finally the first round for Fnatic.
Hopefully this will give them what they need to get their head back into the game and come out strong with the next 4. Tie it all up.
Obviously, it is worth noting that if Fnatic lose this round, they are not going to have enough money to buy up again. And their economy, because you're no longer getting that loser bonus, is probably going to be mostly shot.
Let's see what happens here. This is a big round. If they're winning that one, it'll make or break economies for sure.
So we have Epsilon and Fnatic. For those of you who are just joining us, there are 176 viewers. This is the ESEA Invitational. Epsilon are 5-1 up, currently on the CT side of DE Cash.
It does look like they're going to go for A again this round. But CT's, as of course, smoking out Garage here. And Mystigood and Angel trying to go for the flank. Angel coming in behind him, picking up 1, picks up 2, picks up... Devilwalk also getting the headshot there with the M4. Angel picking up a 3rd there. I don't even know if he knows. He does know. He takes down Angel, ends his reign of terror with the flank, bringing it down to a 2v1 situation with Exit, only 1 remaining. With bomb, though, so he does have a chance. But Berg not having any of it.
That is going to be 6-1 in favour of Epsilon, and Fnatic might be able to buy up if they truly want to. They might decide to do so just because these rounds, it's starting to get a little bit desperate at the moment. As in 6-1 is not the kind of score that you feel comfortable with. Again, this is a CT bias map, but it's not quite this CT bias, as we are going to see an eco coming out from Fnatic. And so it looks like they're just going to be going for a straight up A push. They don't have quite a lot of smokes or flashes. So Devil Walker is probably going to pick himself. Not.
Oh, what's this? Looks like they're going to go ahead and rotate back. Maybe a fake?
Epsilon didn't buy it. As we see, nice and good. Still in good position right now.
I'm sure Berg is calling out the mid push here as he takes down Zip. Myson going ahead and pushing out Vince. Takes down 2.
Angel going in for the flank. Easy pickings for him, and that is going to be 7-1. And well,
I gotta say, by now I definitely thought Fnatic would have put more on the board. This is outrageous.
as in, again, although it's a CT bias map, it just feels like Fnatic don't really have any strategies for this map. Like, they're just picking a bomb site, they're going for it, and they're doing nothing special with giving Epsilon an easy time to pick up the flank and pick up the kills.
Well, this is the first time I'm seeing Forrest throw up the op this map, so hopefully something can happen here. As he sees one coming down at an A, pulls the shot off, taking down Myson there.
And it is always nice to see Frizz on that AWP, just because, well, some people consider Frizz to easily be a top 3 AWPer in this game. One of the few who's managed to make that transition from a 1.6.
It's definitely a hard transition, no doubt about it.
Oh, it's a transition that even most CSS players haven't been able to make in regards to the AWP, as we've seen so many previous AWP legends unable to do anything in this game with the big green gun.
I gotta remember the big green gun.
Right up on the fly.
That's a new name for me. That's his new name right there. Flash coming in. So we're gonna go for the A push again.
And they're going to have complete control of it. No one in Epsilon is over there. So they're going to get this very easy bomb plant. This may actually be the first bomb plant they've... well, the second bomb plant they've got.
I think they're going to go for a save here and just try and get some exit picks, just based off the fact that Angel's still hanging out in B, as well as Flush here.
Frizz gets a nice AWP kill, and Berg gets one of his own. As we do see Fnatic, they realise it's a save, they're going for the kills, hunting down the CT players one by one, leaving it all up to Flusher and Angel of Heaven.
This is like Hunger Games all over again. Angels, they're just hiding it out. T's are searching for him.
But it looks like those two are going to save their weapons, and I'm not quite sure I agree with that. Just because of the amount of economy Epsilon had means that they had enough money to go for that. As in, it was still a 4 versus 4, and although A is difficult to retake, they still should at least made an attempt. Having said that, they are still 7-2 up. They have rounds to give away if they want to.
I'm not quite sure about this whole A-only plays by Fnatic. I mean, they've gotten to agree, and I mean, I'm no pro, don't know how well B works, but I mean, they've gone, you know, A for 9 rounds in a row.
I will say that you're seeing Epsilon, they're adapting to that with only Flusher being on the B bomb site right now. They realise that Fnatic is an A kind of guy. Those that won the girls of what map you're playing, you do not want to be predictable. So easy to shut down any strategy that you do.
Yeah, I mean, you got Berg and who is that? Myson both playing quick rotate to A from mid. I mean, they're just stacking A, but it looks like we're gonna get another A push here as they're going ahead and getting in position.
Epsilon are ready for this. Devil Walk, dodging all those flashes. He's gonna pick up one. Somehow misses a second, but he does the damage he needs to.
Berg picking up a quick one as well. Devil Walk getting taken down by Zit.
And they're just walking into a crossfire right now. There's very little they can do. Frizz is going to pick one up, but it's going to be one, leaving Modi in a 1 versus 2 right now, and 9 seconds on the clock. This is practically mission impossible. We already see Epsilon, they're running away to make sure that nothing crazy can happen. And that's going to be 8-2. The economy is probably going to be another eco. Well, actually no, they can buy.
They're definitely going to need to reply here with a round on the board. Otherwise, Fnatic might just be in trouble for this half.
As in, 8-2 is not the kind of score you want on any kind of map. I mean, it might be... You might be able to get away with it on Nuke. That's about the only map which you get away with it.
No, for sure, agreed. But it does look like they're going to go for a mid push. And Moody's actually almost all the way in B. He's almost checkers as he does move into checkers. Meanwhile, Myson spraying it down in mid.
Again, we see movement from Bison is just completely shutting down everything Fnatic's doing. They can't push through the middle because he's there.
Yeah, Angel just tried to stack up over mid boxes as he got some hits on him, but he was not able to get away as he got taken down. Bringing it to a 3v4 situation here on a critical round that Fnatic needs.
Myson's going to pick up another one. I say Myson's been absolutely critical in Epsilon's, winning right now. Fnatic are finally going to go B. It's almost as if they're listening to us.
One of the back of sight is Traces takes him down. The headshot throws a frag CT side Wraith Band.
Now going to be a 2 versus 2 with Modi on 1 HP. This is entirely possible for an Epsilon retake. This moment it's anyone's round.
Well, I definitely got my money on Fnatic here as both of them are having to come CT. Trace picking up one. Can you pick up the second one? Double walk moving into the site.
Versus 2 with the both very low. Too many targets for him to aim at. And that is finally going to be 3-8 as Fnatic finally pick up another one.
Trace has had to pick up 3 that round, and Moody ended up picking up 2. Hope their other teammates ended up evening it out this round. Put some more up on the board. We can have a close game.
I will say that there is a huge difference in frags general between these two teams.
I mean, Kerrigan's bottom fragging. I mean, you normally don't see that out of him. I mean, he's 3 and 9 right now. Definitely not something I expected.
As Kerrigan picks the end pick.
Yeah, just as I say that, Kerrigan picks up an opening frag. But Flesher replying as he takes down Moody, bringing it to a 4v4. But we got Berg and Devil already half health.
And it looks like they want to go B again. And Epsilon are out of position right now with only Flusher. It's going to be crucial for him. He picks up the first kill. Can't get the second. And this B bomb plant will probably end up going down.
Angel trying to hold it off for his team, but it just wasn't enough as Eclipse is on his game this round. He's already had 2 frags. It's now a 2v2 situation. Bomb's planted B.
This position's a little bit better for Epsilon this time, although Briz is in a perfect position. But somehow Devilwalk beat him, leaving his Snipex all alone in a 1 versus 2. And a 1 versus 1.
Devilwalk pushing. Can he get the frag? No, he can't. Exit picking up his 4th for the round as he takes down Devilwalk, giving Fnatic their 4th win here. Finally putting some points on the board. Good to see that they're still alive in the match. They're not giving up.
And it would be interesting to note that they've done 2 rounds in a row. It seems like they've realised that mixing it up is a good strategy. It would be interesting to see how Epsilon, not on this round because it's an eco, but on the next round do bring it back. Also, there's a lot of people in chat. Complaining about the Swedish flag on Fnatic. That's ESEA's fault. We can't change that. That's on the server. It's because of I think their leader is a Finnish. You see Kerrigan. He is going to pick up the first frag. And this is basically an eco round right now. All Epsilon looking to do is do some damage. Kerrigan's going to pick up 2 frags in a row. Really showing you. He's now like 6-10, so he's making a small comeback. Is in an easy position for a frag there.
Angel just got rocked at A. Looks like they're going to go ahead and get that push into A here. Should be an easy win. Flush rocking only the Deagle, trying to get those 2 headshots. Not having any of it. He's going to go ahead and save it as he's going to rotate mid, but there's one waiting for him. Does he know? Can he get it? Oh, and he does. He takes down Kerrigan.
Snipex takes him out as well. That is going to be 8-5. In favour of Epsilon, but Fnatic, well, I'm not quite sure what the average score is, but I'm sure that Fnatic have done almost enough damage that they need to, so to say. I'm sure they'll probably want to win one more, and then they'll be happy with the half.
Yeah, everybody watching the stream, please forgive me. I'm an American. Enough said about the names.
As we have hit 200 viewers. Isn't bad, considering that, you know, there's a lot of competition going on right now. Looks like Fnatic, they are going for a B-bomb site push right now. Blusher, he is going to go down to Modi. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Just the 3 last players of Fnatic left. However, Epsilon's rotation was a little bit slow here. We're actually still waiting for that fake onto A that's never going to come.
Yeah, it looks like they're finally rotating from A to mid here as they take down Forest.
And I will say the work of Epsilon, the 2 Epsilon players on the bomb site has been really good. As you see Berg getting taken out one, he's looking for a second. Do enough distraction though to give Angel of Heaven a very easy frag, and that is going to be 9-5 as Epsilon pick up another round. And they're probably pretty happy with how this half has gone so far. Yep, I think, as in for the names, I think it's Modi, Kerrigan, Briz, because Forest Bambi is like a weird name.
I was wondering, because I'm pretty sure Forrest doesn't play for this team, but I'm not going to just call him by something I don't know, but yeah, that makes sense now. So he's got a Forest obsession. He's got a Forest obsession. That's okay.
Snipex or Zipnix, depending on how you want to say it, and Trace B. Or Trace. Easy word, that one. You can't have these foreign players using all their easy names, can we? I think it's going to be another gun round.
Hopefully Fnatic will be able to put one up on the board here. They definitely need it.
We are actually in the last round of the half, meaning there's no saves, there's no waiting. It's going to be all or nothing on this round. Nice and Goose in a good position here. But somehow Kerrigan takes him down. As we see, Devilwalker is going to pick up 2 of his own, leaving it all up to Trace B and Zipnix, but it's going to be a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, Berg was already on the easy rotate, so he's there to see any positions, things like that would have been moved. So it should be some pretty easy call-outs, and Flesher should be able to push up mid here as he does. He's going to go ahead and flash the left side of sight here, allowing Berg to move in. Both hiding behind. Right side. Can he get the kill? He does, and they take them both down. Gonna go ahead and take this 10th round. We'll go ahead and switch halves, folks.
That was probably a pretty good round by Epsilon. And I think both these 2 teams are happy with how that turned out. As in Epsilon, they had a pretty big lead at the beginning. Fnatic brought it back, and I'd say both sides are feeling they probably can win this at this point. I will say it's going to be this pistol round that's most important, because if Epsilon pick up this pistol round, as they are now on the T's, and, you know, the T's pistols are overpowered.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it'll be a big upset, I think, for Epsilon if they end up losing this. I bet if they do, they'll probably force buy.
Well,
because they got those extra rounds.
Yes, I will say that. And I will say that on the economy side, it has been interesting seeing teams how... Because obviously with shotguns being buffed and SMGs are actually useful compared to, you know, the other Counter-Strike games. Where if you use an SMG or a shotgun, you got laughed at. It's been interesting to see how teams have incorporated that into the economic strategy.
I used to be a P90 SMGer myself back when, you know, the SMGs, for the SMG rounds as second rounds. But now I just recently switched over to the Bizon, and I'm just loving it. I'm not going back to the P90, not having it.
I will say that one of the better changes that Counter-Strike Go has made compared to 1.6 CSS is the weapon balance, in which the weapons are now actually useful.
Yeah, the only weapon I'm not okay with, and still probably won't ever be, is that Deagle. I mean, I'm not looking for it to be a CSS Deagle or 1.6 Deagle. I just want to know that it's, you know, it's worth that money a purchase, you know. Because to me, it's just not. Maybe I'm not good with the Deagle, don't have enough practice, you know, things like that. I can't rock it.
I'd say the main issue is that pistols in general are a lot more powerful than they were in previous versions, meaning that the Deagle is no longer that special. Basically, it has a lot of competition in the form of the P250 and all that kind of lovely, lovely stuff. As in, even the P2000 is a pretty good gun, and it's considered one of the, you know, crappier pistols.
Yeah, I just recently got good with the P2000. I mean, I've been a P250 lover since, you know, the beta, so. But some people still consider it beta.
As in, what I'd say need to happen is that the Deagle is in a good place as a gun, it just needs its price reducing. Probably down to about 650, 600, that would probably make it worthwhile as an investment.
Looks like we're going to go live here.
So we are going to be going live with the second pistol round. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is Fnatic versus Epsilon. This is the ESEA Invitational, and Epsilon are currently 10-5 up. And well, hopefully Fnatic can win this pistol round and give us a close, good match. Because I might be biased, but it's biased towards good Counter-Strike, as we are going to be going live right now. And looks like Epsilon are going completely opposite to what Fnatic are doing. They're just going for a straight-up B push. All of them are rushing in. They're not doing anything crazy. They're just going nuts.
Fnatic tried to play in the easy rotate. They played 3 mid there, but still not going to be enough, as Epsilon already taken down 3, leaving traces and X-Base for the 2v3.
There's no trace of Epsilon on this bomb site left, with only Zipnik all in his own. He's also going to go down, and that's a pretty bad thought for Fnatic there. That is probably going to put them on 13-5 unless Fnatic do something crazy in an eco round.
Is it Zip Picks? Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh. I kind of switch between the two possible pronunciations, as I've been told.
I'm just going to call him Zip.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call him Zip. Blonsky said it right. I'm American. I'm just gonna shorten everything.
Call him Danish Bob.
There you go.
Briz does pick up a nice kill, but it is going to be a 2-for-1 trade. And this bomb plant's easily going to go down on A, unless something magical comes out from Fnatic.
Heaven opening up with the AK frag. Bird's gonna go ahead and get that bomb down. Madi, the last one remaining for the CT.
Does do a nice amount of damage, but sadly, a nice amount of damage isn't a kill. And that's what they really need. You really need on these eco rounds to get the kills, to disrupt the economy. Because we're already seeing it starting to build up.
As they say, it takes 100.
So, this is going to be round number 18. I can do maths, me. Record demo to fix that. And we are going to be going live with round number 18. And Fnatic are once again...
Looks like this time they didn't stack anyone in B, which is not going to go well, as Epsilon's just going to go ahead and roll right in with no contest. Myson taking down Kerrigan. Looks like they're going to go ahead and grab the CT push as they push Rape Band here. Angel ready for it. Sees one coming out A, and Angel taking out his head, shutting Moody down.
Oh.
Zip last one again.
Yep. He's looking for those magical headshots. It's not going to happen. The MAC-10 just a little bit too powerful. And I will say it's actually been interesting seeing, because obviously the SMGs got rebalanced recently. Again, with I think the Mac 10 and the UMP both getting buffs, and both now seeing competitive play. In fact, I think every single SMG is now seeing competitive play.
From what I can remember, I think this is the first time we've ever seen like Mac 10s actually being used in matches by just any pro.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't, unless it's a joke round, you know? So good work by them.
As Angel of Heaven goes absolutely huge there, picking up 2 frags on middle. He should not have won that battle, but he did, picking them off one by one, isolating each player. And that is going to leave middle completely open and probably give this an easy A-bomb plant.
Yeah, if Fnatic doesn't do something, they're gonna win. They're gonna lose this match. Excuse me, real quick. Like, I mean, they're not putting any rounds up on the board. I don't know if it's just they're not playing the map right or if their aim's way off. But I mean, they're not getting the frags where they should be getting them, even in the cases where they catch the enemy first.
As in, I'd say that this was a CSS map, I think, but Epsilon are a 1.6 team as well. As there was absolutely nothing Fnatic could do there. They were completely out of position. Epsilon just rolled in, took them on one by one and flanked them. That is now 14-15 as Fnatic. They're going to force buy. They're going to force buy. They do not want to tie, but this is a very big mountain they have to climb. They need to play absolutely perfect from this point out.
Agreed. I mean, but as you've always seen, those last 2 rounds are always the hardest. So we'll see what happens here.
It's going to be a 2-for-2 trade. Fnatic doing pretty well in this defensive middle. In fact, they've completely.
They actually got a chance here. It's a 2v2. Myson already low health. He's only got 8, but Angel's rocking the 95 up against Moody, who's got a full 100 with the FAMAS. As he's coming up behind him as he takes down Myson.
Angel of Heaven does have the bomb plant. He's got the smoke. He knows roughly where Moddy is, meaning he can probably just go plant to wherever bomb site he wishes. And I'm not sure how Fnatic desperately needs to win this. Both are on the same bomb site.
My guess is Moody's not going to show himself until he hears that peep, and then once it does, yep, and here he goes. He's moving on in, sees which side he's playing it on, get some hit markers, but it's just not enough. Just not enough. That's got to be devastating.
Angel of Heaven picking up 2 frags there, and in fact, he is currently 8-0 in this half. He is absolutely rocking this side. As we are now on match point, Fnatic are going to buy up what they can, but what they can is FAMASs. They even have armor? Yeah. No, Trace doesn't even have armor. He has 1 grenade, smoke grenade, which he's going to use on middle.
Yeah, neither does Zip, so it's just not going to look good. I mean, they gotta either stack something or do a real quick rotate if they're going to have any chance here.
And Moddy completely loses that 1v1 battle against Myson. Such a bad position.
Moody did end up getting it. Kerrigan taking down Myson.
This may actually be a round for Fnatic.
Yeah, it's a 4v1 now. I mean, it's definitely in their hand unless, something abominable happens.
Bug to be following Flushy. He's in a 1v5 right now. Don't see him doing anything, but he is looking to do some more damage to the economy, because as we can see, Epsilon have no money. Meaning every single kill hurts Fnatic way more than it hurts Epsilon.
Looks like Flusher was looking to try and get a kill here, as they do have plenty of money to work with. Trying to hurt Fnatic with a couple kills. Didn't end up getting it, as Fnatic went ahead and put their 6th win up on the board.
But still, at this point, every single round is an important round, because economy no longer matters, so to say. As in, sure, being able to buy AWPs and stuff is nice, but at this point, Fnatic need rounds at any cost. Paragon playing aggressive on middle, and they've taken control of middle, but no one's there. They're going A instead, leaving Zip all on his own. Rotation's coming out, along with a push. Trace is going to get a nice frag through that smoke. Epsilon push is getting completely dominated. All up to Flusher, he's going to go down, and that is going to be 7-15, as Fnatic do pick up 2 rounds in a row, but that's basically 2 match points out of 9. My mic sometimes cuts off, and that's interesting. I know I do have a auto mic thing on my XSplit. I can turn that down, just so you don't get background sounds.
Fnatic winning that last one, putting yet another point up on the board. It's at 7-15 here. Looks like it's going to be a push based off the stack from the T's here. However, you do have one in B. Flusher trying to get a B entry pick since it's smoked out.
Do have Berg hasn't, as in he's currently covering a connector. Finding anyone. It's interesting to see that the terrorists have picked up an AWP and not the CT side. Nothing very much is going on right now. Both sides looking to get that entry pick.
Yeah, both teams are definitely playing it safe this round. I mean, Epsilon at that critical round for them, the money wise. If they lose this, they're gonna have to wait one before they can buy. And it looks like we're gonna get the A push. They gotta go ahead and flash in and push in as Bird tries to get a pick off mid. Ends up getting the second shot on Trace as he takes him down with the op.
But Zip going huge, picking up 2 frags in a row. Leaving it into a 3 versus 3 with the Epsilon players. He picks up 4. Can he get the ace? He's going for the pistol kill. Can he?
For the ace. And he gets it, ladies and gentlemen. He does get it with that P2000. What a round.
Absolutely fantastic. Trace giving his team a trace of hope. That wasn't.
It was Zips.
Yeah.
Zips just went so huge that round.
Think of the puns. It had to be Trace.
Looks like Angel's the only one that bought that AK due to his money situation.
Aragon does pick up the first kill as the Trace is playing very aggressive in the middle. And Angel will use that AK-47 to pick up a kill.
As he takes down Trace, allowing his team to go ahead and try and push that mid section. But Fnatic already on top of it as they've already placed, but it's just not enough. Zip's already going down by Angel's AK, picking up his 2 for the round. As he gets double teamed by Frizz and looks like Madi there.
That is going to be 9-15 as Fnatic. Well, it's still unlikely, but never say never, as they have currently saved 4 match points out of 10. And well, they're halfway there almost.
Yeah, I'm not thinking it's gonna be enough for Fnatic. I mean, they're gonna have to pull out some huge plays like Zip did 2 rounds ago if they're gonna have any chance of bringing this home as a win.
I will say that as Angel having picked up a nice entry kill.
Moody spraying down Myson there with his AK and B.
And this looks like it may finally be the... Maybe not. Yes, it will. It's going to be all up to Molly in a 1 versus 3. Can he clutch this out for his team?
I don't know, it's not looking good for him. He has 26 health, but he comes out behind him, but it's just not enough as he ended up running, and they ended up hurt his elephant feet, taking him down, and that's game, folks.
As that is going to be 9-16 in favor of Epsilon, and that, I was not expecting that to be as dominating as Epsilon, as the performance that Epsilon showed us. Just because Fnatic are a good side, we've seen them have some brilliant results in recent times, and Epsilon are a little bit inconsistent as a team, but, well, that's going to be a pretty big win for them.